Sego Kanawaki, Cody Diabo coming to you from Chiefs Uncut. It is Wednesday, March 10th. So some things I'm working on right now are the Kanawaki File. So I can't go into too much detail about that yet. There will be information forthcoming soon. We're currently in negotiations with Indigenous Services Canada and the Kanawaki Golf Club. So I'm hoping to have an update at least in the next couple of weeks. Probably by the end of March, we should have some more updates about that I can give freely. But I think just to note that this is the last 25-year section of the lease. After that, Kanawaki will most likely be closed. And I guess the good point of that is that the over 200 acres that are tied up in this lease will finally be returned back to the lot holders and the community. Another thing that I'm working on right now, I've spoken about a few times, is the Aquaponics Project. So I am happy to say that 2 weeks ago, Council did pass a MCED, it's a Mohawk Council Executive Directive, to apply for certain funding, as well to extend the services contract with the consultants AO that we've been working with to do more of the regulatory, the technical studies, as well as helping to identify further funding sources. So it was passed unanimously. I think everybody is aware of the concept of the project to start growing our own food locally on a community scale, something that I don't think has been done for some time, and hoping to get back to that point where we produce our own food, and it's done locally, and it's done healthy, and it's done at an affordable cost for everybody. So that nobody has to say go above and beyond just to try to eat healthy. It should be a right of everybody to have access to healthy food. So I'm hoping to have a little bit more updates on that as well. So right now, the whole point about that was to apply for the Aboriginal Initiatives Fund, which is the AIF, which require the support of the Mohawk Council of Kanawaki to apply for the funding. So that we're hoping could cover at least 50% of the equipment costs, maybe not so much of the capital costs, but we are looking at other funding for that through DFO, that's the Department of Fisheries. There's some other avenues through Agricultural Food Canada. So there are other subsidies out there as well. So really trying to see how much of this can get covered, just to make it all the more, I guess, plausible for the community to build. And again, more information will be coming on that in the next coming weeks once we start having more meetings and more contact with the funding sources. Another two things that I'm involved in is the Asbestos Working Group. That's mostly dealing with the asbestos-containing material issue that had arisen in the community or came to light since about 2019. So we just finished phase 1 of the soil characterizations. I'm hoping to begin some sort of other phases of it. I mean, we're not sure how many phases there's going to be. So that's what we're going to be looking at. It is winter time right now, so no sort of remediation or things like that can happen right this minute, which is good. So now let's take the time to plan it out so that once spring comes around, hopefully we have a plan, or we have that goal for the global remediation strategy. We have a better idea of what that's going to be like going forward into the summer, into the fall, and into the subsequent years to come. Another thing that I'm involved in is the asbestos civil investigation that was sort of made public a few weeks back there in February. So that, again, will be coming with more information as well. We're looking at trying to hire the investigative firm or investigator, as well as a potential, not potential, but a community observer to sort of help and make the process more transparent for the community. So there's going to be more information coming out about that as well. This was something that I had pushed for in last June of 2020. And of course, COVID and then the passing of the late Grand Chief, sort of delayed a lot of things. So it took us a little while to get back on track, but I mean, we're here now. I wish it would have been started sooner, but you know what, at least we're here. At least it's getting started. And the answers the community needs will be given, will be found to see exactly what, why, when, how, and everything that needs to be answered will be. So that's pretty much it. The updates I have for you right now. Again, I'll be going on the talk show and then coming weeks there to talk about all those various other projects for the information. Before I go, I'd just like to wish that everybody is staying safe right now. I mean, vaccines are being rolled out right now, but it's no time to let our guard down. Right now there's no cases in the community. There are cases around us though, so we still have to be vigilant. Even when you get the vaccine, you still have to wear your mask, because we want to make sure that this is going to be over with as soon as possible. We've already been in a year. It's been a year too long, but that's life, and we have to do what we have to ensure our community's safety, our elders, our children, and everybody is safe. So I just encourage everybody to get the vaccine. It is safe. There's no conspiracies about the vaccines. Scientifically, they're proven. There's data on them. So I just encourage everybody to do what they feel is right. Nyawagoa, Onagi.